Good morning, everyone. This is your Nilofer ma'am. I hope you all are fine at your homes and your study is going well. So, as you all know that we are doing the syllabus of internal assignment 3. Our subject is English grammar, and in today's video I will explain you worksheet 15, which is related to lesson 17. Topic of the lesson is active and passive voice. So as you all have seen that today we have started a new lesson in English grammar, that is lesson 17, active and passive voice. The explanation of the topic I have already provided you in your WhatsApp group through YouTube link, and I hope you all have seen that video and you all have understood the topic well. In today's worksheet 15, we will discuss over the definitions related to active and passive voice and some rules to change an active voice to passive voice. So like always, before starting the work, you all have to mention today's date in your copies, that is 16 August 2021. With this you have to mention online classwork in your copies, and with this you have to mention lesson 17 in your copies with the topic active and passive voice. Now let's see the definitions. First definition is of voice. So what is a voice? We can begin a sentence with the doer or the receiver. This fact decides the voice of a sentence. So we can begin a sentence with the doer. Doer means subject, and with the receiver also. This fact only decides the voice of a sentence. So there are two types of voice, that is active voice and passive voice. So if the sentence is being started with the subject, that time it will be active voice, and if the sentence is being started with the receiver, that time it will be passive voice. Now let's see the definition of active voice. When the verb form shows that the subject does something, the verb is in the active voice. So when the form of the verb shows that the subject does something, that the action is being done by the subject, that time the verb is in the active voice. Let's see the example. Here the example is I write a letter. So here the action is being done by the subject, that is I. Second example is she loves her doll. Here again the action is being done by the subject, that is she. And in both the sentences you can see that the sentence is starting with the subject only. That's why it is active voice. Next definition is of passive voice. Let's see the definition. When the verb form shows that something is done to the subject, the verb is in the passive voice. So when the form of the verb shows that something is done to the subject, mean the subject is receiving the action, that time the verb is in the passive voice. Here you can see the example. A letter is written by me. The doll is loved by her. So you can see that in the active voice the sentence was I write a letter, means the sentence was starting with the subject, and here the sentence is starting with the receiver, that is a letter is written by me, and here the subject is receiving the action. I was the subject and here it became object. Same thing happened in the second sentence. She loves her doll. Here the sentence is starting with the subject, and in passive voice the sentence is starting with the receiver, that is doll. The doll is loved by her. So with the definition you can understand easily that we can change a sentence from active to passive voice and passive to active voice. Now we will discuss the rules for changing active voice to passive voice. How we can change a sentence from active to passive voice. So the first rule is the object of the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. So as I have already told you through the examples that the object of the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Means which is object in active voice, when we will change into passive it will become a subject. Second rule is the auxiliary verb, helping verb is used before the main verb according to the tense. So the changing of tense will be there according to the tense only, and the auxiliary verb, helping verb will be used before the main verb according to the tense. Third rule is past participles, third form of verbs are used as main verb after the auxiliary verbs. So when we change a sentence from active to passive voice, only third form of verbs, past participles are used in passive voice as main verb after the auxiliary verbs, means after the helping verbs. Fourth rule is by is placed after the main verbs. After the main verbs, after the past participles, we have to place by. Fifth rule is the subject of active voice is changed into object and is placed after by. So the same thing will be happened here also. The subject of active voice is changed into object and is placed after by. Means which was subject in the active voice, it will become object in the passive voice and it will be placed after by. So as I have told you that while changing a sentence from active voice to passive voice, the changes of tense will be there, and with the help of this table we will understand the changes of tense. Here you can see the heading active and passive forms of the verb. So what will be the changes of tense when we have to change a sentence from active to passive voice according to the tense? So the first tense is present indefinite tense, and the sentence of active voice of present indefinite tense will be I click the photos, because the main verb will be first form of verb with s or es according to the subject. When we have to change this sentence into passive voice, the helping verb will be is, am, are according to the new subject, because in passive voice we will have a new subject. So here my subject is plural, that's why I have used are here. The photos are clicked by me, and the main verb will be third form of verb in all the sentences. If the subject will be singular, the photo is clicked by me, and it is plural, that's why the photos are clicked by me. So the helping verb will be is, am, are of passive voice in present indefinite tense. Second tense is past indefinite tense, and the sentence of past indefinite tense of active voice will be I clicked the photos. Second form of verb will be there, and when we have to change this sentence into passive voice, the helping verb will be was, were according to the subject. So here the subject is plural again, that's why I have used were here. The photos were clicked by me. If there will be the photo, so it will be the photo was clicked by me, and main verb will be third form of verb. So when we have to change a sentence of past indefinite tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be was and were according to the subject. Next tense is future indefinite tense, and the sentence of active voice of future indefinite tense is I shall click the photos. Shall and will we have to use according to the subject. And when we have to change this sentence into passive voice, only we have to use be to the helping verb. So the helping verb will be and shall be according to the subject. So here my subject is the photos, that's why I have used will be. The photos will be clicked by me. So if another subject will be there, so you can use shall according to that, and the main verb will be third form of verb. Next tense is continuous tense. So first of all we will discuss about present continuous tense, and the sentence of active voice of present continuous tense will be I am clicking the photos. Is, am, are according to the subject, first form of verb plus ing as main verb. And when we have to change this sentence into passive voice, the helping verb will be is, am, are with being. So according to the subject we have to use is, am, are, then we have to use being with that. Here the subject is plural, that's why I have used the photos are being clicked by me. If it will be the photo, so that time it will be the photo is being clicked by me. So when we have to change a sentence of present continuous tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be is, am, are, being, with the third form of verb as main verb. Next tense is past continuous tense, and the sentence in active voice of past continuous tense will be I was clicking the photos. Was and were according to the subject with were first form plus ing. And when we have to change this sentence into passive voice, the helping verb will be again was and were with being according to the subject. Here the subject is plural, the photos were being clicked by me. If it will be singular, so it will be the photo was being clicked by me. So when we have to change a sentence of past continuous tense into passive form, so that time we have to use was and were as helping verb, was, were, being as helping verb, and third form of verb as main verb. Next tense is future continuous tense. In future continuous tense we do not have any passive form. Now let's see the next tense, that is perfect tense. So first of all we will discuss about present perfect tense, and the sentence of active voice of present perfect tense will be I have clicked the photos. Has and have according to the subject with third form of verb. And when we have to change a sentence of present perfect tense into passive voice, only we have to use been after has or have. Has or have will be used according to the subject, then we have to use been with third form of verb. Here the subject is plural, that's why the sentence is the photos have been clicked by me. If it will be the photo, so the sentence will be the photo has been clicked by me. Next tense is past perfect tense, and the sentence in active voice of past perfect tense will be I had clicked photos. Had with third form of verb, and when we have to change this sentence into passive voice, only we have to use been after had, and the sentence will be the photos had been clicked by me. Next tense is future perfect tense, and the sentence of active voice of future perfect tense will be I will have clicked the photos. Will have, shall have according to the subject with third form of verb. When we have to change a sentence of future perfect tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be will have been or shall have been according to the subject. And here the passive form is the photos will have been clicked by me. If your subject will be different, so according to the subject you can use will have been or shall have been. Next is a perfect continuous tense, and we do not have passive form in perfect continuous tense. So this was your definitions of active and passive voice with the rules how to change an active voice to passive voice and the changes of tense which I have explained you. I hope everything is clear to all of you. If still any confusion is there, so you can ask me on the WhatsApp also. I'll meet you in the another explanation video. Till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.